Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Swiss chocolate run here. And just finishing up getting the grass ready on our main fields. We've got a contract over here doing some cultivating over here. It's almost done as well, actually at 97%, not bad. And then we've got a corn contract literally right next to our other fields as well. So all that's going along pretty good. Got about $80,000 available in loan. Did we already sell our cheese? I don't remember. Let's see here. Let's go take a look at our cheese factory. We have not. We got a lot of cheese available to sell. So that's a lot of money that's just sitting there. Plus we've got a lot of other just crops and stuff like that sitting here available as too. So speaking of cheese, what's the month for cheese? It is January or February, so a couple more months away. So we'll definitely be looking to sell all that, and that'll be putting us in a good spot to potentially buy us another field or something. We need to buy another field to have space to put the sugar mill. And once we get the sugar mill and some sugar getting processed, we can start focusing on finally getting our chocolate going. Which would be really awesome. So we're not light years away. We're, definitely could have gotten there sooner, I think, if we'd done things a little bit differently. But we are, I think it's within sight. I think it's within sight to be able to get that. Which is pretty cool. We just need more space to be able to plop it down. Now the other thing I need to do is figure out what I'm going to do for silage. Now I did switch to bunker silos on my main start from scratch run, my first start from scratch run, and I mean it's going okay. I think I don't know if it's any better necessarily, but I definitely personally enjoy the process of the bunker silos more than the baling. But that is a bit of an investment up front as well. Right? We have to buy the bunker. We have to get the equipment to go with it. Although I did learn that the mower you can get is amazing for compacting bunker silos, which is really funny. It's just because it's a big tractor that's got a lot of horsepower, so it can get up and down the bumps of the bunker quite nicely. Looks like we're full over here. Let me go get you unloaded real quick before I get too distracted. One thing we could do is if we bought some land to give us a little bit extra money, and we could even do that over there by our field. We could always chop down some trees, but I don't know. I kind of like the trees, to be perfectly honest. It gives a little bit of kind of breaks up the openness. So I don't know if I will readily chop those down right away. Oh, looks like we're done with 13. Let's get... Actually, I'm going to hold on to you for a second because I can't remember which tractors I'm using where. So, obviously we've got this tractor, which is not our tractor. Our tractor's over there picking up the corn. I don't remember which contract this tractor goes with. This probably goes with 20, but just to be safe, we'll wait till that one gets finished as well. Now, if we really wanted to be serious about silage, which at some point we kind of do, we do want to switch to corn, but we would need a forage harvester for that. Which, to be fair, I don't think the forage harvesters are significantly more expensive than regular harvesters. It kind of also depends on which one you get. The way the shadow's moving as quickly as it's moving makes me feel like we've got it fast forwarded on time, but we don't. It's literally just normal speed, and it's just progressing that quickly for some reason. Maybe it's, I was gonna say it must be a cloud. Clouds obviously move quite a bit faster than the sun would go by on a mountain. I think we could technically fit a bunker silo either at the end of that field or beside it over here. But I'm not sure if that's... I think we still just kind of want to get a new field just to have some space. Because honestly, if we got this field down here, we could trim off a little bit off the side to still put both the sugar mill and the bunker silo and still have a really good, you know, good sized field. All right, so you're good. How's our cows? Cows are actually good on total mixed ration. They're a little bit high in the slurry, but we can deal with that momentarily. Straw's fine. No, we're good there. It's really just letting this guy finish up here. Drop off the rest of the corn. How much more corn do we got to drop off? Oh, we got another cultivating. All right. Forgot about that. So field 7 is actually pretty close. Actually, let me do the sideways run here first. Yes, just out of curiosity, how much is a forage harvester? I mean, you don't have to go crazy. You can get a basic one. So it looks like the cheapest is $355, which is definitely more than some of the cheaper harvesters. Don't get me wrong, but the harvester, for example, I use on my other farm a lot, $285. It's, you know, it's about 70,000 more than that. But what about compared to the cotton harvester? $45. So I use a cotton harvester a lot, and you know, it's cheaper than the cotton harvester. To kind of put it into perspective. We get everything down here. Yeah, looks like we're good. Alright, got enough of a header there, I think. Alright, get that rolling. Let's go get you dropped off. I got distracted. We need to drop off, let me see here. 12,004. Did we miss a big chunk? No. I'm confused. I mean, we'll go drop off what we got, but I don't think I put any in the storage yet. A little confused about, maybe that number is just wrong. I mean, the number's not exact, but it's usually closer than that. I'm very confused right now. I mean, we've got corn, but I've got a pretty high level of confidence this is corn we got from another contract that's been sitting there this whole time. I mean, we're going to have to go get it and drop it off, which is very annoying, but you guys have to let me know. I mean, maybe I forgot where I left off in the last save, but that seems very strange to me that I don't feel like we should be having to use our own corn to finish this contract. Oh, whatever. That's assuming this will even finish it for us. I don't know for sure that this will finish it. If it doesn't, that will be a shame because we'll never get this corn back and we'll have to finish that contract with, I mean, there's nothing we can do, right? $3 extra. I mean, I guess, I don't know if that was the right move or not. I guess it was, because if we hadn't, we would have had to pay for all that stuff, I think. A little silly, though. Got a fertilizing and a couple spraying contracts. Oh my goodness. It's because I tabbed over. I was so confused. I tabbed over to that other tractor after I pulled this guy up, thinking that he would just continue unloading. And I forgot that when I swapped over, the engine turned off. I mean, I could leave it where the engine stays on. But I'll be honest, I don't normally make that mistake. That's probably the first time I've made that mistake in a very, very long time. But good news is, we found our corn. And it's not gone anywhere, and it's still good for us. And we only paid $3 of corn. So this is actually perfect. This is actually, we could not have gotten it more precise than that. And it was all accidental. But we do have corn to drop off, and extra. So we doubled the amount of corn we have on our silo over there. It all worked out. It was just a little silly. I had a moment there as I was sitting here thinking, I was like, how is that possible? Then I was like, you know what? I bet it's sitting on a harvester over there. Let's go check it. And it sure was. Oh, goodness. I'll be all right, guys. Speaking of corn and stuff, do we even know when a lot of these crops good sell times are? Let's see here. So corn would be June. So we're in November. So corn would be June. Sunflowers would be February or March. They're pretty close. Oats would be December. So next month, potentially. Barley would be December. So again, next month. Sugar beets we're holding on to for reasons. And that's it. So yeah, So we got next month to get a couple of those. That's good. Suppose we can grab our sprayer, go do some of those other contracts. And again, I'm not trying to fall into the trap of doing contracts, but if we can get the let me drop the forks off over by the stuff. If we can get enough money to get another field this next cycle after we sell the cheese, that's really going to set us up in the long run to be in a better place to not have to do contracts ever again, you know? Like, do a few extra contracts now so that we don't have to do contracts later type of thing. So if we grab, honestly, all of these would be pretty good to do. Let's start with the 2 spraying just because they're, just so we can put one thing in here and then change over later. Let's assume we even have any spray. We do not. That's all fertilizer. Never mind. I'll have to go get some spray. Well, herbicide is what I mean. One of those contracts is up in the top right corner. A bit inconvenient, but should be easy enough to get done. There's more fertilizer there and a bunch of seeds. So I guess we'll need to get some herbicide. Guess it's just this, right? Alrighty. Oh, don't have money. That's alright. This might be enough, to be honest. Just like, please get the herbicide. Now, even though we have the precision farming, obviously the herbicide on the contract fields is not spot herbiciding. At least not as far as I know. Let's just get up to 25. What is the best way to get there? Guess coming up here. Is this ours? Our roller? It is our roller. Does our sprayer have the extra bits and bobs? I don't think it does. I think we have to modify it. But we can modify it. They added in where the convertlands can have, well, for John Deere it's called See and Spray, but that's trademarked. So it's just, I think it's just spot spraying or something like that. Some whatever generic name for the convertland. But it does mean we don't have to get the John Deere, which, don't get me wrong, I like the John Deere, it's fine, but we've already got the convertland, so just adding that extra stuff to it will be nice. We're still cruising along fine. You're just dumb. All right, get you rolling. You're almost done. Guess we can grab this one just so we have it in the list. How close are we to the right prices? 669. Felsbrunn, not too far off. Barley 391. Actually, it's higher at Felsbrunn than the highest it's been. I still think we should wait till December because I can't imagine it's going to go below, but it might go lower than that price right there, though. I don't know. I'll have to see. It's not like we have that much barley, so probably okay to wait on the chance that it could go higher. But it doesn't really matter one way or the other. This field is a very strange shape. Cut you off here and do this last little bit here differently, and then we can go back and do the rest. Really can't see the weeds here. Oh my goodness, did you really get stuck in there? There we go. Just trying to back up so I can turn around this way. Just kept getting stuck. I think we have to do all this down here, but it's really hard to see. Say, if I turn the lights on, can I see better? There's a lot of shadow over here. I guess the weather is reported as cloudy, to be fair. Alright, let's see if we can get this rest of this done over here now. You are done. So I think we could turn all these other contracts in now because we're just using our tractor for that other thing. Definitely can turn that one in. Should be able to turn this one in and this one. Yep, that works. A baler there. It's kind of, I mean, it's interesting, not super critical for what we're doing, but interesting to say the least. Fertilizer spreader. How much? What is? Let me see here. Production. Can we get a? I was gonna say, can we guess what goes into chocolate just by looking at this? Yes, we can, because we know milk for sure goes into it, right? And the only other thing that goes in is sugar. So once we get the milk and sugar, we're done. We can make chocolate. I couldn't remember. I thought that's all we needed, but I honestly could not remember. So that's, yeah, we're not that far away. We just need a little bit more money. Put us over that lip. And honestly, the amount of cheese we have. Like, how much does cheese sell for if it's at a good price? I mean, almost $2,000. That's pretty good. We got quite a bit of cheese over there. Just realized there's some ski lifts over there, or at least gondolas. It's pretty cool. I haven't really noticed them before. Too bad you can't go over there and see them. There's a lot to this map, just because of obviously the mountains. You know, you can see so much distance that you just can't actually go see. You know. Which one is the spring? The spring. It is 16. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get these contracts done between episodes, and then we'll come back and be ready to fast forward, start selling some stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.